Sky News. Are you 100% confident now that the UK is not leaving the EU with no deal tonight?
Yes, I don't anticipate that the UK will leave this Friday. There will be, or at least I'm very confident that there will be an extension agreed today. What's still open is how long that extension will be and what the conditions will be. But I think the vast majority of people here in the European Union appreciate that the United Kingdom is in a difficult position. It doesn't want to leave without a deal. At the moment, it doesn't want to vote for the deal. And of course, a lot of people, maybe even half the population, don't want to leave at all. So I believe the consensus here in Brussels and across the European Union will be to give the United Kingdom a little bit more time for the cross-party talks that are happening to conclude. And we can review the situation then in a few months' time.
Do you think that the UK will actually ever leave now, or do you think we're on the path to revocation?
We have to respect the democratic decision of the people of the United Kingdom. I, of course, am pro-European. I would love the United Kingdom to stay. I think Europe would be better with the UK staying as a member, and I think it would be better for the UK too, but I totally respect the decision of the British people to leave. And any decision on a second referendum or revocation has to be a decision for the British Parliament, not for us to interfere in at all.
And just finally, the Prime Minister said on her way in that she is not prepared to go beyond June the 30th in terms of the UK remaining in the EU. That decision is going to be taken out of her hands tonight, isn't it, by the EU 27?
Well, I think actually ultimately that decision lies with the House of Commons because the United Kingdom can leave before the 30th of June. It can leave well before the 30th of June. It can leave in a matter of weeks. All that's required is for the House of Commons to ratify the withdrawal agreement. And, I hope and trust that the cross-party talks will allow that outcome to continue and then allow us to do what we're dying to do, really, which is to get busy negotiating a new future relationship between the UK and the European Union, one that is a very strong economic and a very strong security partnership. And I know one thing that I would like to be considered, and I know it is under consideration, is the possibility of a customs union being formed between the United Kingdom and the EU. Ultimately, the European Union, we're the biggest trading bloc in the world. We trade more than China. We have a bigger population than the US. And in a world of big blocs, it's in the interest of the UK to be part of one of those blocs. It's also in our interest to have the UK to be in our bloc. And I think we'd be generous in negotiating that, understanding that the UK couldn't be a silent partner in such an arrangement. It would have to have a say in decisions being made.
And just finally, Mr. Varadkar, tonight around the table, will you be arguing for a long extension, and that could run to December or even into 2020 or short?
I'm going to hear what people have to say. The first person to speak will be Prime Minister May. She'll make a presentation. She'll take questions, and I suppose the key thing we'll want to know from her is what the plan is and what the prospects are. And really, until we've heard what she has to say, it's hard to make that judgment. So, I've an open mind on whether it's short or whether it's long.
Can you trust her to deliver anything now? She's had 3 meetings with votes. None of them have gone through, and she tells you one thing and then another thing.
I think she's doing her best. I don't have a majority in my parliament either, so I understand how difficult it can be to get things through Parliament. But I think perhaps other countries in Europe, including Ireland, have more of a tradition of political parties working together and compromising. The British approach to politics is much more adversarial, and I'm not sure on balance that's actually in the UK's long-term interests.
Okay, thank you very much.